They live in a world where everything looks perfect, but perfection hides things you were never meant to see. Private jets, silent rooms, perfect lighting, a life that feels almost unreal. But when everything becomes easy, something inside slowly fades, because there are realities money can never recreate, no matter how much you spend. The first thing they will never understand is what it feels like to fear tomorrow. Not stress, not discomfort, but real uncertainty about survival. The kind of fear that keeps you awake, long after the world goes quiet. Because when you've never had to worry, you never had to fight. And without that fight, something essential never forms. Here's the truth. Pressure creates people you can't buy. The second thing they will never understand is the weight of every dollar, not numbers on a screen, but hours of life turned into survival. Because when money comes easy, meaning disappears quietly. And when meaning disappears, even luxury starts to feel empty. The third thing they will never understand is depending on others, because power removes the need to trust blindly. But when you have nothing, trust becomes your only option. And sometimes, that trust breaks everything. This is where real character begins, not comfort. The fourth thing they will never understand is having no options, where failure isn't a lesson, but a risk you cannot afford. Because for some people, there is no backup plan, only forward, no matter how hard it gets. And finally, the fifth thing they will never understand is how struggle builds a person money could never create. Because pressure changes how you think, how you act, who you become. And that transformation cannot be purchased. That's why some of the strongest people come from the hardest lives, because they were shaped, not protected. And in the end, that difference changes everything.